Aries 2020-26 astrology forecast. For Aries and Aries rising message from the sky astrology. 2026 is the year you step into who you are becoming, not who you used to be. In the year 2026, for Aries and Aries rising, life begins a quiet but irreversible turning point. This is not a year of instant results or dramatic reinvention. It is a year of deep personal realignment, where your identity, your body, and your direction in life slowly but powerfully reshape. For a long time, you have been preparing behind the scenes, healing, questioning, shedding layers. In 2026, that inner work starts to show on the outside. January to February, the birth of a new identity. At the very beginning of the year, Neptune enters Aries, followed shortly by Saturn. This marks the start of an entirely new cycle for you. You move out of a period of withdrawal and inner processing and into a phase where your sense of self becomes central. Old identities dissolve. You may feel unsure of who you are becoming, but this uncertainty is purposeful. Something more authentic is forming. Your physical body becomes a key focus. How you care for yourself, how you move, eat, rest, and manage stress matters deeply now. This is a time to gently but seriously restructure your health and daily habits. February can feel foggy, perception is blurred, and clarity may come slowly. Avoid rushing major decisions. If health concerns arise, seek clarity and multiple perspectives. Patience is your strongest ally here. February to March, eclipses shift your world. The first eclipse season of the year activates your social life and daily routines. Friendships and group dynamics may change quickly. Some connections fade, not because they failed, but because they no longer reflect who you are becoming. New communities aligned with your future begin to appear. At the same time, your work life and health demand attention. This is an excellent period to adjust your schedule, improve your work environment, or begin a more supportive routine. Your body speaks clearly now. Listen. April, a new way of thinking and speaking. Uranus moves into Gemini, ending a long chapter of financial instability and opening a new era focused on communication, learning, and mental expansion. Your voice changes. The way you think, speak, write, and share ideas becomes more innovative and unconventional. Technology becomes a powerful tool for expression. This is a strong time to teach, write, speak publicly, or start a podcast or online platform. Expect the unexpected in your local environment, with siblings, neighbors, or short-distance travel. Life feels faster and mentally stimulating. June, joy and creativity return. As Jupiter moves into Leo, the energy of the year shifts. The first half of 2026 is introspective and private. The second half opens your heart. Creativity, pleasure, romance, and play come back into focus. Confidence grows naturally, without force. This is a beautiful time to reconnect with hobbies, creative projects, children, or anything that reminds you why life is meant to be enjoyed. If you have a day chart, this is one of the most supportive and uplifting transits of the year. Joy is not a luxury now, it is part of your healing. August to September, closure and new beginnings. The second eclipse season brings powerful emotional resolution. A significant beginning may appear in love, creativity, or personal expression. At the same time, a long cycle of isolation, burnout, or emotional retreat finally reaches its end. You may briefly return inward, but only to close the door gently. This is not regression, it is completion. What once weighed heavily on you no longer needs to follow you forward. October to November, relationships under review. Venus retrograde activates your relationship and shared resources sector. Old relationship patterns resurface. Past partners or unresolved emotional dynamics may return, not necessarily to be revived, but to be understood and released. This is a time to review emotional bundle agreements and power dynamics in partnerships. Avoid making final commitments until clarity returns. If you have a night chart, relationships may actually deepen through honest reflection. September to December, Preparing for what comes next. As the year closes, Mars slows down, highlighting themes related to creativity, children, work, and health. Pay attention to recurring tensions or frustrations. These are previews of areas that will require refinement in early 2027. Move deliberately. Avoid unnecessary conflict, especially in work and romantic settings. What you handle calmly now saves you energy later. Final message: 2026 is not about proving yourself. It is about becoming yourself. You rebuild the foundation first, your body, your identity, your inner alignment, before stepping fully into visibility. By the end of this year, Aries, you are no longer hiding, waiting, or healing in silence. You are ready to be seen, grounded, clear, and unmistakably authentic.